Okay guys, so if you own an older Predator, four-headed planetary grinder polisher, you're going to at some point need to replace these top plates because we've changed our mounting system. You're all used to using our T-mag system for mounting our diamonds to this machine with the triangle assemblies, and so we're changing. We're going to a system that's becoming very commonly used, and it's what we're referring to as our slide mag system. And basically with these, it's very simple. I'll show you with one of our new plates that we're going to be installing. They just simply go onto the machine with the magnet and then they slide into place like that. Really, really simple and easy to use. It's going to be a really nice update to the Predator. And so first of all, what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to remove the triangle assemblies, and that will allow us to access the bolt to actually remove that bottom plate. And we're going to replace the bottom plate. We are also going to replace the top. And we're also going to be using metric bolts and fasteners now, because the old ones are using SAE. So we're changing that as well. So let's go ahead and we'll change those out. First thing we want to do is get rid of those triangle assemblies for the last time. You use a 3/8 inch bit to do that, and it's just as simple as pulling out the 3. Okay, so we got the triangle assembly off. Now we're going to go ahead and with an 8mm hex drive, we're going to pull out the 2 bolts, fasteners that are here and here. Just to let you know, these are put on with red Loctite. So go ahead. You're probably not going to break them free with this. You're going to have to use either a breaker bar or an air wrench to get it off. But I've already loosened them up. So let's go ahead. We'll pull them off. And we will then be able to take the cutter head off, and also we'll be able to remove the Morflex coupler as well. There it comes all out in one point. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and pull the top plate off now. I've got my impact wrench, 5/8. Just back that off. There it is, comes right out. Now, where you want to be a little careful is you want to work this back out, and be very careful of those 2 dowels there. So just bring it back nice and evenly. This is a new machine, so it's probably going to come off fairly easy. Let's find out. So yeah, there it comes right there. Okay, so we got those out. We got the dowels out. This throws away, and then we go ahead and install our new plate in its place. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and put our pins in so that we can go ahead and reinstall or install our new top plate. So put the pins in one of the holes there. Just make sure that the pins go directly opposite each other like that. Now when you install this, you'll notice the 2 nubs for the bolts that connect, they go towards the drum, so they go up. And so you'll just line up the holes. Go ahead and slide that into place like that. Then go ahead and use medium strength Loctite. A lot of times it'll be blue. And go ahead and open that up and put a little bit on the threads. And then we can go ahead and install that. Get our impact wrench. All right, that's ready to go. Okay, one last thing before we actually work on that cutter head and the Morflex coupler. You want to stake those pins. I neglected to mention that. And so basically what could happen is those pins could become loose and actually fall out, and then you have a problem. So what you want to do is just take a minute, and staking is basically taking a punch and smacking it right next to the edge, just moving a little bit of that metal over so that it prevents the dowel from possibly sliding out. So you put it right on the edge like that, and then just go ahead and give her a smack. Like that. Just like that. We'll do it on both sides, and that way those dowels can't come out. All right, so let's go ahead. We'll remove the Morflex coupler from the bottom cutter plate. Simply enough. Okay, those will come right apart. Okay, so now what we want to do is go ahead and take the Morflex coupler and mount it to that top plate. You'll notice how it will slide right in there, right into place very easily. And once that's in place, we'll want to go ahead and take our new mounting bolts and put them in place. And they're going to come with a lock washer that you need to put on the correct way. And so basically, when you look at that lock washer, it'll have a little bit of a cone to it. You want that top of that cone to face down towards your new cutter head. And so it will go on just like that. And so we'll go ahead and put both of those in place. And now it's just a matter of going ahead and grabbing some red Loctite for your bolts. Just a little bit, it doesn't take a lot. And then we're going to go ahead and install those into place. Next one, a little Loctite. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and tighten those down with a 17. Thank you, Matthew. Okay, so now it's time to go ahead and actually mount that the new bottom plate or the new cutter plate on there. And so basically what you're going to do is take your, you're going to have a top bolt, and then you're going to have these black 6mm hex drive bolts that are fasteners that are going to go through the bottom up to the top, and they're going to bolt on. And what I've done is I went ahead and just twisted this and moved it around so that I got that bolt kind of close to the inside where it's a little easier to access. What's important to do is always use the correct Loctite. You want high strength Loctite. It's red. Put quite a bit in there. A little bit more maybe than normal. And then we put that there and we grab the nut, the bolt, and it goes through and it simply goes into place. And then with it sitting there, we're able to hold it in place. Go ahead and grab that nut. Get it on there. And then go ahead and tighten it down. You'll then use a 16mm wrench to hold it in place while you go ahead and use that 6mm hex drive to tighten it down. So we'll tighten them both down real quick. Now this is what I do. Watch this. Now it's easy to get to. Go ahead and slide that in place. Okay, so the machine, the head is now mounted and ready to go. Basically, you just do it 3 more times and you're ready to go with your new slide mag system. Hope the video helped you. Right along that edge and give it a good smack like that. Hit your hand.